What up, my sober community? I love you guys from the door to the floor. Need I say more? I love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing one day at a time, one step at a time. If it get real rough, 1 second at a time. I'm seeing someone here right now that is not aware of their purpose, okay? You could be dealing with a person who's not aware of their purpose in sobriety at this time, not even their life purpose, okay? They've been doing a lot of crying, thinking that it's going to change something, okay? And a lot has to do with them losing that support of their sibling, because some of the people that I'm talking about right now, they had a lot of support from their siblings, but some of them may have even lost their sibling in such a way, well, because of the drugs and alcohol. Their sibling is not supporting them like they would have, so they're doing a lot of crying here, okay? And it hurts to know that. So I'm seeing that as well. But if you will, this person needs to know that they need to know that there is no greater goal than love, okay? Love of self, okay? Because right now they're loving on anything and everything else but self, and mainly finances. They're trying to use this energy of love to love of money, okay? So they're trying to do that right now, just simply love of money. Um, They think that if they're successful in money, then that will what do you call, fill the void of them not knowing their true purpose here on earth, okay? Yeah, and their true purpose in sobriety. All right? These people are not doing service. They're not helping anyone without strings attached, right? All right? Yeah, that's what I'm seeing here. Now, my collective, uh, if this is you, just know you guys got to get in service, okay? Because you will persevere, okay? You and this person, you guys have this in common. You're not aware of your purpose. Both of you guys have been really crying about this change, and both of you guys are, losing that support of your siblings, or lost that support in your siblings. Um, but you guys will persevere, okay? Because the ultimate level is perseverance. And a lot of you guys really think that that perseverance in finances in your career means, okay, sobriety. See, that's a scary thing, because I tell everybody, you cannot intellectualize your way into sobriety, okay? Yeah, it's one of those things where you can just have degrees more than a thermometer, but you still can't say no to a drink. You just don't have that much, because it's deeper than that, just that book alone or that knowledge alone. Knowledge alone would not keep you sober. And people don't get that. It's knowledge plus the experience that it's going to equal the wisdom to push you and help you in your sober life, right? So that's what's happening. So a lot of you guys are knowledgeable of, okay, this can happen, that can happen, this is what needs to change, that is, you know that small peg, I can put it there, okay? No. All right, how do you live it? Okay, because sobriety is a way of life. That's what people confuse this thing with. That's a way of life. All right. So a lot of you guys are confusing your sobriety with success, financial success, and career. And it hurts because you guys are feeling, you're feeling the void. You're feeling the energy of that void that you have now set for yourself. Um, that's why, it's a lot of tears here on this table, you know because a lot of you guys are in denial at this time. That's the secret of it. It's just like you guys are in denial, okay? You guys are in denial about acknowledging your fear, but replacing it with the insight of awareness, okay? And that is hard to do without doing any work at all and just focusing on, okay, I make this other zero behind my numbers, okay? It's not about that. It's not about that. It's about applying the spiritual principles into all of your affairs, okay? And if you cannot, it's important that you change your affairs, right? That's what is going on here, is what I'm seeing. So it's saying that you guys are not acknowledging your fear. And the acronym for fear, unhealthy fear, is false evidence appearing real. So acknowledging what's fake, you know what I'm saying, to the real, because that's another thing. Alcohol, it gives you brain damage, and people don't know their brain damage. They think their brain is on point. I passed this test. All right. I I got drunk, and I did. I got drunk and I got 100. Okay. Okay. Last thing I heard is you pay now or you pay later. All right. When you pay later, you got to pay with interest. Okay. So that is what's happening here. You guys are not acknowledging that fake representation of yourself and what you present to others as fake, because you guys are in denial about it. And it's hard. I know this is hard work. This takes a lot of concentration. This takes a lot of isolation. Some of you guys, what I'm seeing, treatment is effective, okay? Meaning, you know, go somewhere into a real program that that exists with long-term, success. You study the treatment center first. Like, just don't once into a treatment center and be like, okay, yeah, this gonna be it. No, no, no. You have to know what's the history of that treatment center. How many came out of that treatment center with success, all right, in this way of life, okay? That's if you're sincere about this way of life. Okay, because a lot of you guys have been crying. You've been crying. You really want to employ that change. However, you don't know the purpose of the change even. All right? Because you're already successful. All right? So you guys are already successful. So therefore, you're trying to figure this out. Like, your spouse or your significant other is looking at you like you're a disaster. All right? You are a walking tower. A walking, what do you call a walking accident or something like that. A lot of you guys, your spouse see you for who you are in that light, all right? And that hurts, right? So, however you see yourself as being successful and you are persevering in your career, but that's what's hurting the most, okay? Because you guys are not of service to anyone or anything at all. That is not service. You know what I mean? That is not service work. Yeah. You guys can't feel good. Service is when you feel good, when you can help others, okay? You guys are not helping anybody but yourself with this success in this career, and you're in denial about that. So this negative, this false evidence appearing real, this unhealthy fear of your FEAR, your future events appearing real to you guys, is very hurtful. And this is some negative future events. You guys are not content at this time, okay? Contentment, in short, means satisfaction, as in needing no more or no less than exactly what you have in this moment. Can you acknowledge to that fact? No. Yeah, because if you're in that other mode, you're going to constantly need more, want more. That's the whole ideology of drinking. Oh, another drink, please. Another one, and another one, right? All right. So when something is missing in your life, all right, you might go to extremes to seek out a relief from your longings. Wow. Like I said, that sibling or those siblings, your ride or die, people who you even called your sister or your brother or your frat family or whatever like that, they're even closing you off. All right. So it's like, yeah, it's a lot going on. So it says, yeah, if you are hungry, you may overeat and feel uncomfortable. If you are stressed, You may drink to feel relaxed, but end up over drinking and feel hungover and regretful. If you are lonely, you may seek out casual sex for physical intimacy that may ultimately lead you to feeling empty. So all of that plays into this lifestyle here, okay? A lot of people think a moment of happiness equal, you know, uh, joy, and it does not. Or a moment of happiness equal contentment. No, it does not. All right? You will feel empty inside. All right? So contentment lies in recognizing what your real hunger is and addressing it and feeding the authentic need of it. Reflect right now on your coping strategy and what underlying longings drive you at this time, or drive your excesses and restraints, and whether you ever substituted being held, heard, and loved with addictions and comfort food, comforting things like food, sex, alcohol, and exercise. So do you substitute being held, heard, and loved with addictions and comforts things like foods, sex, alcohol, or exercise? Well, that's where the denial comes in. You guys are in denial about your future moves, okay? And that's what this leads to. That repetitive, addictive emptiness, loneliness inside. So I'm feeling my collective right now. You guys are going through the situation here where the energy of it is so clear, okay? Let me see if I can get some advice for you guys here to close out. Okay, wow, this is crazy. The advice is to clear your energy. We're going to clear your energy right now in this moment, okay? However, I suggest a treatment center. That's just where my suggestion comes in. You guys, and I suggest you actually ask the history of it, the success of it, okay? All right, so, and they have hotlines available for anyone who needs to talk. All right. So you guys, clearing the energy out is necessary. And I got this from a beautiful young lady who is also a reader. Her name is Alana Angelica. And I like to acknowledge her because that's what I do when I get things from people, you know what I'm saying, that I hold on to and I respect. I don't just, rob, steal, and stuff like that, in the spiritual realm, because that's not what it's about. But anyway, I got this from her. All right. So you guys repeat it after me, okay? I cancel, clear, and delete any energies I've picked up consciously or subconsciously through my social media profiles. I revoke any energetic permissions, consents, or agreements I've entered into subconsciously on any web platforms. I cut all energetic attachments and now free myself from everything that is negatively affecting me wholeheartedly. Okay? Yeah. So you guys, your energy is clear. So sigh, clear that energy and keep clearing that energy is what I'm hearing. Okay? So until next time, you guys. Namaste. One.